Hello guys, this is TVC Production here, back doing a new video today for you guys. Today I'm kind of doing like a dissecting and a rebutal of a documentary that came out last month, of course. And as you see by the title, today I am going to be talking about this documentary called Leaving Neverland that featured Michael Jackson in it. So, and I actually want to do this video ever since when I heard they were doing this stupid mess. This was happening around the same time that the Broly mess was going around. So that's why I didn't do this video at that time. So I never watched this stupid documentary, so I did not want to, because I know it's a bunch of lies and everything. So let's really dive into this. As I will tell you guys, I am a huge Michael Jackson fan. I love Michael Jackson. I love all his music, everything he did. Even I'm learning about that he has some unheard music that I never heard before. I'm glad to be an MJ fan. So, as to me, as seeing this crap happening to him, it happened to him twice. So it was starting. It happened in '93. 2003 and 2013, and now this stupid shit in 2019, and 10-year anniversary of him as well. That is sad. So yes, I am an MJ fan, and how I got into Michael Jackson was my older sister. My first CD I ever had of his was called the History Greatest Hits CD, not the History album. I have it now, but the History Greatest Hits. And the other album I had was Invincible. So that was my favorite album, actually. I love that album a lot. I love Invincible. It's sad what they did to that album to him, because that was the reason why he couldn't make no more albums after that. So, yeah. So Invincible is my favorite CD by Michael Jackson. And I love Michael Jackson. I love the 90s music, of course. I love the 80s and the 90s. So it was a great time. But it was not a great time for him, though, because that's when he was starting getting popular and getting famous and all of that mess. And kind of shocking, he wasn't born until 1997. And that is pretty sad. And at least I saw him live on TV for the 30th anniversary. I love that so much. It was great to see that. But I know it was a sad day for us in 2001, of course, 9/11. Yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff going on during that time, and I was just a little kid, you know. So yeah, I am an MJ fan, and I love artists in the 90s and all of that. It's a great time for other artists as well. Music today suck. So y'all need to know that. So yeah, that is my little introduction of me as an MJ fan. So as you know, I love Michael Jackson. So let's go into talking about this bullshitted crap that started to grow. Alright, so as in a whole summary of this stupid crap of Leaving Neverland is basically brought up by two people, Wade Robson and James Sachuk. As I'm gonna dissect each of both of these two people. I'm gonna start with James Sachuk because I guess he is the oldest of the two. So James Sachuk, I don't know a lot about him. Really, I really don't. It's kind of like a person you don't know, like, who's him? You don't really know him. And then when I see him saying all this stupid, hearing people, what he's saying about all this dumb shit, it's kind of like he's made it up. Everything he says is a lie. Everything, even when we talk about Wade. So, James Safechuck is nothing but just, just, obsessed with Michael. He basically was obsessed with him, as the other guy too. So I guess they met on the Bad Tour, and I think, 88, 87. So, yeah, I think he was on Michael's Bad Tour. But I couldn't recognize him, really, I couldn't. So you couldn't really tell. So, yeah, there was some pictures of him and all that stuff. And it's kind of shocking, like, he, like, his family tried to come into the circle with Michael, try to get closer to him, and that's basically how it was. They wanted to be close to Michael all the time, and Michael tried to stay away from him, and then they try to say like Michael called him every day and all this stuff. Like, I don't believe that shit. See, Michael was doing concerts and stuff in 1987 at the start of the Bad Tour. He took a break during that time. I think he worked on the Smooth Criminal movie, the Moonwalker movie, all that stuff. So he could not have done this shit to him if he was working. Like, Michael was busy during those times. So how did he molested you? Then what made up a lie, he says that he was molested at the train station. And that the train station was not there until 1994. It was not there in 1992 or 88. So, and I think the theme park was not there until 1989. So, how are you going to make up a lie and say he molested you and he was not even at Neverland when he was on tour? So, that is true. He is just a bunch of lies, and he's been out of Michael's life all this time, and you haven't really heard nothing from him. And the reason of this, because as Michael said, as Michael would help him to be a movie star. And that failed. And I think today he blaming Michael because he failed at what he wants to do. See, they all blame Michael. And that's what happened. So he was never molested. He made up lies along the way and did all that stuff. So there is really no point of making a lie on a person that is dead. And it's kind of today, they are basically doing this to black people, not white people. So it's kind of true. Everything I see of now, like, saw what happened last year, Bill Cosby, then now R. Kelly, and now Michael Jackson, and then I think a rapper just got killed, like March 31st, Iggy or whatever his name was, I forgot his name, but he got killed. So everything on a black person, it has to be all news and all centered. White people can get away and don't have to do nothing about it. Did they say something about the president? No. It's always a black person. So initially, yes, that's what they did. He made up a lie on him and everything else. That's all for James Safechuck. Okay, so as we talk about James, let's talk about Wade Robson. Wade Robson, as he used to live in Australia, and then Michael did a tour in Australia, of course, and I think he won a dance contest to see Michael Jackson, as you know, because Michael was touring in 1988. So that's where he met the family in 1988 in Australia. And ever since Michael left there, the family was trying to call him, try to get in contact with him. As you see, during that time, he was touring. And so, as then, they finally got a chance by leaving Australia and moved to America. And as you see, ever since they got to America, Wade was trying to get closer to Michael. And so, as Michael was, finishing up his bath tours and doing all of that stuff, working on stuff, I think during that time they did the Grammy Awards. I know he didn't win nothing, but he did a great performance, of course. Way Make Me Feel, Man in the Mirror, of course. He just finished up his bath tours. And as 1989, after he got done with that, see, the family was trying to get closer to him and everything. And you see, and so all of that was happening during that time. Of course, as we know, like, in 1990, 89, he started working on his next album, of course, Dangerous. And so he did a couple of photo shoots for the LA, for his shoes that he was wearing and everything. And he was in his pictures. And of course, Michael's niece, Brandy, was with him as well. And Michael actually hooked up her and Wade Robson together, and they've been together for 10 years, all the way up to 2001. So this was in 1990. So as they were together and stuff, see, they go to Neverland. As I said about Neverland was a great place. I would love to go there, but if you touch the gate, it makes you feel different if you go there. I know it was a peaceful place and quiet and nice. I wish he was still there. I wish he was still here and still alive today, but I'll talk about in the conclusion how it would have been if he was still here. So, anyway, what I was saying, they was at Neverland. The whole place is secured by security, so there is no way, and the family was there, no joke. So there is no way he got molested if the whole place is surrounded by cameras. Now, that's what they don't mention in that dumbass documentary they made. So they don't mention that, period. So there is no way that he molested you. So, and then you had a girlfriend? And Michael likes women. You see the women he was dating, like, sheesh. He dated Brooke Shields, Madonna, Lisa Marie Presley. Shit, he was dating women before he passed. So, how are you gonna say he doesn't like women? And he did like women. See, it's so stupid. So initially, yes, he was with Brandy Jackson for 10 years. They were dating for 10 years. And you can't say Michael molested you and you had a girlfriend. Of course, Wade Robson did have a job that he did choreographer for dancing and all that stuff. Of course, with MTV. And, he was helping boy bands and everything else, like NSYNC, and of course, Britney Spears. And he basically cheated with a bunch of women, including Britney Spears. So that's how him and Brandy were not together after 2001. And after that, he was, still doing choreographer and all that stuff. He actually did testify for the trial in 2005 of the stupid 2003 bullshit. And after that, he just been doing choreography and all that stuff. Then he basically lost all of that. And now he wanted to be part of the Michael Jackson show, the tribute show that we're doing for Michael Jackson. And all he had to be was just a dancer. He wanted to be the main person of the show. But he just be a dancer. Turned that down. Blame MJ Estate, sued him, and you see how they don't mention that in the documentary. Him or James don't mention that he was suing the Michael Estate, period. So that's technically just why they lied. So, and then he came up with lies in 2013, saying he had a mental breakdown. I don't believe that shit. How you gonna have a mental breakdown? And saying now Michael abused him. You know the truth about this? Michael didn't abuse you. You are the abuser. You abused Michael. See, they turn around and say it's them being abused, but they are the ones that are abusing Michael. Because we want Michael. And that's technically true. They was obsessed with Michael. Even his family was. So, yeah. And all of the shit you see today is made up lies on Michael and everything else. And that's what they want, money. And I get it. So you guys, that is true of Wade Robson. He's nothing, he's basically delusional, you know. There's something wrong with him. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's all the shit they saying he abused him, and then Oprah. I don't like that. Told me to not care about Oprah. I don't watch, as you guys know, I don't watch TV. I don't. So I never look at the TV channel or the news because sometimes the news is fake. But when somebody gets killed, they don't say shit about that. It's true. That's why I don't watch the news. I say YouTube is my TV, but initially I don't care about TV now. I don't like Oprah now. I don't care about none of that stuff. It's so dumb. So you guys, I hope you learn a lot about Wade Robson. He's just delusional. I know, delusional. There's something wrong with him. Just don't know. Let's get to the conclusion. Alright, so as we got done with talking about the two guys that accused Michael, now we're going to talk about Neverland. So as you guys know, Neverland was a very peaceful place Michael had actually created. He bought the place in 1988, of course. And because that's during the time before that, he was staying like in hotels and like stuff like that. He was still at the home that the family stayed at and everything. And so as Michael got the place, it was called Sycamore Valley Ranch, and turned it into Neverland. And basically the whole place was beautiful and peaceful. It was quiet, and Michael liked the mountains. Like it felt like a place that was peace, and you just feel so relaxed. And sad to see how the place was treated as in 93 and 2003. It was horrible, and he couldn't actually stay there after that, of course. So I'm going to actually get into the points like what would actually happen if none of the crap never happened, like 93 or 2003. So now we're going to start this in 93. Okay, because there was a lot of stuff Michael was doing in 93. Like he was actually going to be in movies. He had 2 more tours he was finishing up, and he just been going to work on movies because he actually wanted to do videos and movies and stuff. And so all of that was pushed away and canceled, as you see, and stuff that he would try to do they didn't care for, and they basically backstabbed him. And so all that was canceled and pushed away. So and then you see in of course I think if all that never got happened, he probably would have done the History album, because the History album was meant to be like just his greatest hits and stuff. And so he wouldn't have made that album, and that album was very pissed. Like he was angry and pissed, and probably had some songs that were not angry, just quiet and peaceful songs. But most of his songs on the History album were aimed towards people, like for real. But listen to if you got the History album, as people are listening to it right now and basically aiming towards this stupid crap right now. Listen to Scream. They don't care about us. This time around, DS talking about Tom Snedden, Money, Tabloid Junkie. All those songs, he was just angry. I mean, completely. So, seeing that, I don't think that album would never happen if this crap never did happen. Alright, so as now we're gonna go to 2003 now. So as for 2003, I don't think the crap in 2003 would never happen because Michael actually was working on stuff in 2003, like a new album. He planned on doing a new album, and it's a brand new album because the song One More Chance, that was going to be a new song that was meant to be for that album, but they put it on the greatest #1 hits album because that song was meant to be released for a new album and it never happened. So yeah, One More Chance was actually meant to be a new song that he was going to do for a new album. So as you see of that in 2003, that stupid interview with Martin Bashir, that was the starting point of basically the reason of that. So let's pretend that never happened. Okay, he'll work on a new album, probably be doing movies because that's what Michael wanted to do, work on new stuff, and because he says, I don't think he said that he was not going to really tour, really, so he just be working on new music and videos. So initially he'd just be doing that stuff, and that's what he would be doing, as you know. And say throughout all the years, he's just been working on doing new albums, and that's what he probably would be doing. Probably not a lot of touring, because I think he said he wanted to spend time with his kids, of course. So because all the other times when 97 and stuff, he was touring. I mean, all the time. So he just want to be with his family. So that's basically what he'd be doing throughout all those years. And the 2005 crap would never happen, and none of that. Never met the family, never met the kid, none of that stuff. And that's how it would have been. So as for now, we're gonna get to let's say 2008, when he did an anniversary of the Thriller album. Okay, he released that, and it actually had unreleased songs from Thriller. There's actually a person named Seven Nelson. He actually uploads unreleased tracks of Michael, and he's a great channel. You guys should check him out. He uploads unreleased songs from each album, like Bad, Dangerous, Off the Wall, Thriller, History, Invincible, and songs that were written during the time before Michael passed. So he actually been doing good stuff like that. And so, yeah, if Michael he released Thriller 25, he probably came out after 2009 and released a new album. Because then he probably say, I'll probably will do one last concert, one last tour. And that's what This Is It would happen. And let's say, Michael did This Is It, because he actually is meant to do 10 concerts, not 50. So people thought they say he's going to do 50, but he really wasn't. He's actually going to do 10. So, for This Is It, he got done with This Is It, came back probably in 2010, and released a new album, just like that. And he just be making music, and that's what he would have been doing today if he was still alive right now. So you see the timeline how it would have been if none of this crap never happened. So yeah, that's everything I would say if that never happened to him in 93 and 2003 and 2005 thing would never happen, and all of that. It's very truthful, and I wish he was still alive today. As I say, for Neverland, it's a great place. I would love to go there, like I said. but I would cry at the same time if I actually was there seeing the place in person, because it'd probably make me cry. And I will always wanted to go there. And if he was still alive today, as Neverland was still there, if it's still there right now, um, if he was still here, he would got rid of the amusement park. He probably just kept the train station, the train, and just kept that, and probably got rid of some of the animals, and just had that, and just have his home. Now basically all he would have. He wouldn't have no amusement park or that. He just had the train station and the the home, the land and everything. And so that's what he would have had. Because as I think in 2006 and after 2005, he had to sell everything from Neverland and all that, and it was so horrible. I think he was going through financial problems during that time. So, yeah, he would have still had Neverland, but he would just got rid of the amusement park, and that would have been it. He would just kept the train station, the train, and just had a couple of animals and just the home, and because that was his house anyway. So, yeah, that would have been it. Like if, and as you see, as these two guys, they lying, because they're suing the estate for money, because Michael abused me. Really, you are the abuser. So yeah, guys, that is actually true of everything. Of well, if Michael was still alive, I think they wouldn't be doing this shit really, if he was still alive, because they all counted on Michael. They didn't count it on themselves. They wanted Michael to do everything for them, and that's why when he passed, they felt Michael, Michael was my everything. I mean, if you watch that documentary, you can see how they feel. They want Michael. That's all they wanted. They wanted him so badly, and then when he passed, they felt like like that, like, because they wanted him so much. And that's how they was just obsessed with him. Both of them, James and Wade. They both are obsessed with them. So, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video on Leaving Neverland, as me debunking this stupid crap and rebutal this, because it's made up lies, bullshit. I don't even watch TV now, and it's sad to see all these companies doing this dumb shit, and Oprah, all that. I'm tired of TV. That's really true. That's why I don't really be watching TV. YouTube is my TV, as I said, and I appreciate that. If you guys want to see other reviews of talking about this dumb shit, go there's interviews with Brandy Jackson and Taj Jackson. They actually have been doing interviews and live stream interviews with people, and you guys can go check their videos out and see they tell the truth just like that, because they know that this is a lie and everything. And check out their interviews, because they actually put points to this stupid shit and tell you guys the truth, because it's fake, it's made up, because everything they're saying in that interview about Wade and James is true. Because Michael was a busy person back in 1988, and he was working on a new album in 1989, and he was doing a lot of stuff back then. Like, I wasn't even born, you see. I was born in 97, and when I was born in 97, he was on tour. So I can see about that. You guys are lying, saying he molested you and he was busy doing stuff. That's how you can tell. They lie, just like that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video talking about this documentary of this bullshit. It's horrible. I wish it didn't exist. It's just hurting the man's name and legacy, and that's what is going on with this interview. Not interview, documentary of this stupid shit. It's just stepping on his grave, and let him rest in peace. That's all. And they don't want to. They want him so bad. They're obsessed with him. They want him. And that's what's wrong with them. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. The next video I'll be planning to do is be a reaction to a podcast video of Dragon Ball Z. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. I'm working on putting it together right now, as this video will be up first. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys check out the stop motion I did too, of teaser Goku vs. Vegeta with launch in it. So check that out too. See you guys next time, and peace. Hi guys, thanks you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys check out all my videos on my channel, every episode that I made, every update, and every reviews that I actually do. And stay tuned for more videos coming your way. Hope you guys enjoy everything I make on my channel. Have a nice day. Like, comment, and subscribe, and keep on watching Toys Ball Z Saga. Thank you.